Hi everyone. In the previous video, we've looked at how to create a function that does not return anything, such as this one. It's a void function. All it did was print out something, but it doesn't really return a value. And when we called it, we just called it using the name, its name, and whatever arguments that it's expecting as parameters. So I want to create another function that returns the double of this number. So I'm going to start off by having a function that returns an integer and a name of a function that is related to what it does, which is doubling that number. It also takes the same number that we passed initially and returns a number multiplied by itself. Now, if you've seen how we've called the void function, we've just called it like this. But if we were to call a function that returns a value, in this case it's returning an integer, then I need to capture the results into a variable or maybe print it out within a cout statement. Otherwise, whatever is returned through the function, if I called just the same way I've called the void function, the value would be lost. So I'm going to delete these two lines of code and I'm going to show you how we can capture the results within a cout statement. So I'm going to send a message, the number doubled is, and now I'll call the function using its name and pass the number as an argument and maybe a new line, just so we won't have everything stuck. Okay, let's compile and see if there's everything running as we want it to. So if I've given the value 5, I should get 25. So this is the call from the first function that we created in the previous video, and this is the one that we just created. We've captured the results within a cout statement. Alternatively, what we can do is also capture the results into a function. So I can say a number is equal to, and now we can just double the value like that. And then I can call this line again, but this time I'm just passing out this value. Okay, so what we've done is we've captured the results in a variable called a number, and we are just printing out that value of that variable, which should hold the return, which is 25 if we put in the number 5. So I'm going to compile and run, and now if I say 5, so the first call is coming from our old function, print the number. The second one is coming from the cout statement, which is calling the function through a cout statement, and the last one is coming from capturing the results of the function into an integer variable, which has to be of the same data type, and printing out the value of that variable, so giving us also 25. So I hope this was helpful, I hope this was helpful for you to understand the difference between the void function or a function that returns a value. So stay tuned.